Hey everyone, we are back today, and we have a couple of topics that we are going to talk about. It's good. It's good to have Michael back with me. Jack is currently visiting his girlfriend, so he is. We are without him today, but uh, but the but you might hear us go on a couple of or a long psychotic upset rant with this first topic because a Bears fan's worst nightmare happened this past Thursday. And that worst nightmare is Micah Parsons getting traded to the Green Bay Packers. Of all teams, it had to be the Packers. I mean, first of all, let me just say this. I did not expect Micah Parsons to get traded at all because
No.
Jerry Jones does not do that whatsoever. And I cannot believe that it happened. There was no uh, thing on Twitter about it about a trade happening. There were rumors, but that's what rumors are. Rumors aren't true until they happen. And personally, I didn't expect Jerry Jones to do it because he never does it at all. I mean, he traded one other person right after a Pro Bowl year. I don't even know who that player what was because it was like right when he, a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, I mean, first of all, when you look at the contract that he got, it's 4 years, $188 million. I mean,
That's
uh,
nuts.
that's an insane number, but that's actually not as insane as the number that Jerry Jones offered him because he offered him a 5 year, $203.5 million contract. Now, when you take into consideration the extra
Yearly.
year, it's that contract average out the contract that Jerry Jones offered him averages out to 40.5 or something. And when you look at the contract that the Packers gave him, uh, it's $47 million a year. Now there are positives to this. The Packers are paying two players, Micah Parsons and uh, Jordan Love, a combined salary of $103 million each, with uh, Parsons' contract being um, $47 million a year, and then uh, Jordan Love's contract being $55 million a year. So the Packers will have to release certain players to abide by the cap rule, and also they're going to have to be strategic with their um, cap space because you invested probably the right amount, but also way
Uh,
too much in the Micah Parsons trade, and also they don't have a first round pick for the next 2 years.
which is good.
That helps us out a lot.
But it helps us out. But then again, what have they done with their first round picks?
That's true.
So it's like it helps us, but then it doesn't in a way.
That's true. I didn't think of that. Oh man, yeah. Because I mean, we don't know how good Matthew Golden's going to be. I,
Yeah.
I don't I don't necessarily think that he's going to be that great. Um, I mean,
Who
who
knows?
was even their first round pick 2 years ago? I don't even remember. I don't even
Uh
remember who that was.
yeah, I don't know. But then they drafted Jordan Love when they had Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's the only one that I remember pretty much, and that's the only one that's significant, I would say. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, like when the trade happened, it was 4 o'clock, like on the dot on Thursday, and that was when one of my night classes starts in college, and like class had just started, and the news comes out, and I'm like, I can't say the swear word out loud, but I mouthed the F word out loud because I was so pissed. I mean, I can't believe that it happened. I mean, I am just astounded by this. I mean, I am, and the next part of this segment, I want to say, I usually wish injury on no one, but when it comes to the Packers, all bets are off. I don't care. So
Yeah, Packers are fair game.
we play the Packers week 14 and week 16. So as much as I don't want to do this, I want Micah Parsons to have an injury that sidelines him from week 13 to week 17.
Yeah.
If that happens, we at least have a better chance of winning, and we eliminate the risk of Micah Parsons possibly injuring Caleb Williams. If there's any person that I'm most nervous about injuring Caleb Williams, it's Micah Parsons, because that dude is a beast. I mean, I never thought he was I never thought that he was going to be a Packer, but I will admit I also didn't admit I didn't expect him to get traded at all. But I, damn it, man, why
It's
why this team?
yeah, like if he gets traded, like I was saying, like if he got traded, I'm like, okay. But like why to the Packers? Like any other team he could have got traded to, but it was Packers.
Well, actually, it was so. Apparently, it was a unanimous vote to trade Micah, which I have no idea how you can make that not unanimous,
Yeah.
because he is the best player on your defense since Demarcus Ware, or I
Yeah.
mean, probably. I mean, that's who I think of. But if there's any other guys, Michael, go ahead and say them. But I think that's the closest comparison I can think of.
Yeah. That's spot on.
But like, I mean, so Jerry Jones said that when they were trying to trade Micah, they weren't. They were looking for teams that had interior tackle help. So that immediately rules out the Bears. And
Yeah.
personally, I don't think the Bears are in that position to make that move yet.
No.
I would say in a year or two, probably, but not this year. Not this year. And I don't really know if Ben Johnson would be necessarily a big fan of giving away 2 first-round draft picks when, for the first time in probably a long time, it actually feels like the Bears had a good draft.
Yeah.
I mean, so you know what? I mean, I'm kind of happy that we don't have to see the Packers, pick a first-round player for the next 2 years, but also, what, how much of an impact have those first-round players made so far? So there's a give and a take here. It sucks. I mean, it sucks. It's gonna be terrorizing for the next 4 years, and honestly, what scares me is with a 4-year contract, he has the chance to get another big contract after this one.
Yeah.
And who says that the Packers aren't going to be the one to give it to him? You
Yeah.
know,
I mean they can flip him and trade him
I mean, if
when he's 30.
they can do that, but also, depending on how much of a impact he is on the defense, and he's gonna be a huge impact. He's that type of a player. It's just, I mean, it's really hard to want to play the Packers now, because we they traded. This was like in 2018 when the Bears traded for Khalil Mack. Although this one might be a little bit better, just a little bit,
Yeah.
I mean, it stings us. I mean, it's a knife to the heart, seriously. But we couldn't do anything to stop it. This is not the fan run football league, or whatever that stupid league is called. And if people watch this that watch that league, I'm sorry that I just called it stupid, but it's pretty dumb. So I mean, that's our psychotic rant for this topic. I mean, I mean, as much as I want to talk about it more because we could talk about it more.
It just gets me mad.
I'm just getting depressed, man. So I want to get to the part where we actually talk about the Bears a little bit. I mean, we talked about it, how it's going to affect them, but I want to get to the part where we're actually getting to the positives. So we're going to do our Bears record prediction. We're 8 days away from the Bears game next Monday, and we're 7 days away from having football from 12 to 8 o'clock at night, or 10 o'clock at night. And actually, we are a week away from recording our show that we do for our podcast network, where we basically, it's the NFL Live version of our podcast network. So go check that out on the ETB network if you guys have time, from 11 to 12 on Sunday mornings for the next 18, well, probably 18 weeks.
It'll probably be till the Super Bowl.
Yeah, till the Super Bowl, I would guess.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, until the trade, I had the Bears going 11-6. I still have them going 10-7.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that we will lose one game to the Packers. I mean,
yeah.
So when you look at our schedule, I mean,
we got an easy schedule at the start.
I mean,
in my opinion,
when you
up
look
until
at our
the Ravens
month, when you look at our first month, because we have a bye week 5, so our first month is the Vikings, the Vikings, the Lions, the Cowboys, and the Raiders. So I think that we win 3 out of those 4 games. The one that we lose is to the Lions, just because of the fact that Dan Campbell knows how to stop Ben Johnson. I think he most likely wins the week 2 matchup against Ben Johnson, but I then think that we have a chance to beat the Lions in week 17 when we play them again.
They're our last game.
Oh, week 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, the 49ers are week 17. I'm sorry. So I think we win against the Vikings, the Cowboys, and the Raiders. And the reason I think we win against the Vikings, I know that they have a good offense and a great defense. It's just, how much can you trust essentially a rookie quarterback in J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah.
I mean, he went to a great college, but he didn't play in a great system. He played in a Jim Harbaugh system that, yes, won him a championship, but never got him over 3,000 passing yards. When you're a college quarterback and you're at one of the best schools for for football, you should be able to throw for 3,000 yards and maybe even 4,000.
Yeah.
But so now he goes from a run heavy system in Jim Harbaugh to a pass heavy system in Kevin O'Connell, and it's going to help him that he has Kevin O'Connell to call plays for him, and also he'll have Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and Jordan Addison to catch passes for him. And actually, since I brought up Adam Thielen, he was traded to the Vikings from the Panthers. I think that was Thursday or Friday as well. And honestly, he's happy about it because I think that he wanted to go back home, and I mean that's just cool. That's just cool. So congrats to him. but how great is JJ McCarthy going to be essentially in his first start as a second year quarterback, but as essentially a rookie because he didn't play at all last year. What
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that, or Michael? Michael.
So I do think the Bears win. I think we win by a touchdown and a field goal. I think we win by 10. I think they struggle first half, then they'll probably come out a little bit hotter.
In the second half.
Adam Thielen and Jefferson there for him are gonna help. Thielen loves that offense. Thielen's back home. They still have Aaron Jones. They still have a great defense. That's also our first time with our playbook, but I think Caleb's just that much better than JJ McCarthy, so I
And
think the best quarterback wins.
also when you look at Ben Johnson, a lot of like he's one out of like the like I don't know, like 6 out of the 8 times that he's played the Vikings the last couple of years, he's scored like 30 points. So I don't think that
Yeah.
that's much of a difficulty. So I think we go into our bye 4 or 3-1 with the only loss being the Vikings or
The Lions.
the Lions. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Uh, uh, and then I mean I want I want to see a revenge game for Caleb Williams against the Commanders because, in all fairness, he won that game because the um the uh the Hail Mary is like a 1% chance of actually paying off, and one of our corners decided to take a nap
Yeah,
during that last
he
play.
decided to showboat and then tip the ball to the wide receiver.
So I want to see a revenge game from Caleb Williams, but that game could go either way because both of the teams are, I would say, evenly matched now. I would say,
Yeah.
um, but the New Orleans Saints should be a like 30-0 win, especially if their quarterback is still Spencer Rattler at that point. And seriously, Michael, you know the Saints more than me. Why do you think they went with Spencer Rattler over Tyler Shutt, or however you say his name?
Because he's significantly better than Tyler Shaw. Tyler Shaw is the most. He that was the biggest surprise pick of the draft. He was not good at Louisville, but other than that, yeah. I mean, they still have Olave. They still have Kamara. Like they got players who can make big plays. Will they though? Probably not.
Probably with Spencer Rattler, probably not. I mean,
No.
and they're in cap hell. They are in cap hell, and
Yeah.
they will be in cap hell for the the next couple of years. Um, so, but after the New Orleans Saints game, we get into a 2-game stretch that's very hard, and I'm just gonna say it. These
Okay.
games should be losses against the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Um, as I don't want to put them in the loss column, but just how hard both of those teams play and how much talent they have on both those rosters, I
Yeah.
just have to put it in the loss column. So
Hear
you
me
know,
out. I got a hot take. I think we beat the Bengals.
I mean that could be possible
I
because you don't know what kind of Joe Burrow you're getting each week. So it
No, it's not that. You know what Burrow you're getting. He's gonna in games this year. I feel like he's if they want to win, he has to throw for 400 yards a game.
so
It's
why do you
I
think that will beat the Bengals?
I think Jalen Johnson finally shows that he's the best corner in the league. He contains Chase, and then it's gonna be Burrow's gonna have to throw to T Higgins, which is scary. Don't get me wrong,
Uh-huh.
scary. But
Right.
then I also think our offense is finally gonna click at that point. This is what that's week 9.
That's week. Wait a minute.
I think don't we play the Ravens week 8? We go Saints, Ravens, and then
That
Bengals.
is week. Yes, that is week 9. That is week 9.
And I think at that point our offense is finally clicking. Caleb's showing that he's the best quarterback in the draft class after coming off a win 2 weeks or 3 weeks prior to Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we score 40 points that game.
All right. I like that hot take. And then after the Bengals, we do play the Giants, and I mean, even with Russell Wilson, I don't necessarily think that the Giants are as dangerous as people think. I mean, you have some good receivers, I will admit that, but how good of a head coach is Brian Dable? And
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, there's a possibility that we actually get to see Jackson Dart, depending on how good Russell Wilson is playing. And if we're playing Jackson Dart, I mean that should just show that it's going to be even an easier win than we think, because rookies always struggle, no matter what system you're in.
Yeah.
And then let's see, what did I? And then after the Giants, we play the Vikings again, I believe, or wait, no, no, yeah, it is the Vikings again.
Yeah.
I have the Bears schedule pulled up right now, and I mean that game should be closer because McCarthy is finally in his probably used to the system. Week 1, you're never used to the system, so he'll have a couple months to get used to the system by then. But I still think, just because it's still his rookie year, essentially, I think we still do win against the Vikings. And after that, we play the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Win.
Screw Aaron Rodgers, screw DK Metcalf, screw the talent that they have on the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Aaron Rodgers is 41. This is probably his last year in the NFL, and if it isn't, I am going to be pissed, because I just need him to take a seat.
I just need him. I just need him to get out of the league. I'm done with him.
I mean, if anyone has, I mean, we still got a week till the NFL. Well, 4 days till NFL kickoff. So if anyone is still doing their fantasy drafts in the next couple of days, don't even have Rodgers on your radar. I know that he's going to have some good receivers to throw to, but don't even have him as your backup. I mean,
No.
He'll throw for, my guess is 36 to 3,800 yards and 26 touchdowns.
Seems about right.
So I don't care about Aaron Rodgers anymore. Screw him and all that. We will lose against the Eagles, probably. It's just it's just inevitable.
Yeah.
I think we split against the Packers. I wish that we could sweep them, but they're probably going to get the best of us once, and I want to eventually be at a point where we can sweep them, but I'm just nervous against Micah. I mean, we literally talked about that for 10 minutes, to begin this podcast. So it's gonna be hard. The only way that we can win both times is if he's injured both of those weeks,
or he's triple teamed. One of the two.
Well, that's hard, because I mean, how can you triple team Micah Parsons and then leave one-on-one for the center and D tackle?
I trust.
I mean, trust me. I trust
the O-line.
I trust the O-line a lot better than I would have trusted it for the last 3 or 4 years. But it's still a big question mark. And then I think we beat the 49ers. The 49ers, we've always seemed to get the best of them for some crazy reason, and we always play them pretty late in the season. So.
Mm-hmm.
So they always have like some injury history or something pop up and stuff like that. So I think we beat the 49ers, and then I think we beat the Lions week 18.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hope that we can be a wild card in the playoffs. I mean, with this coaching staff, we should be in the playoffs because this is probably one of the strongest ones I've ever seen the Bears build before. I mean,
Yeah.
and the last one that was this strong was probably the first year of Matt Nagy, or maybe, but before that it was like maybe Lovie Smith or Mike Ditka. It wasn't. We haven't had a great coaching staff like this in a long time, so it feels good to have a great coaching staff for once.
Yeah.
So for our next topic, there's not much we can do in this next topic we're going to talk about, but I'm going to talk. We're going to talk about it anyway. I think we can make a little bit of improvements in certain areas, and I will admit both of them are on the defensive side of the ball for me.
Same. Yeah.
So with Micah Parsons being traded to the Packers, we still have like a question mark in the defensive end room opposite Montez Sweat because I have heard zilch about Adiingbo since training camp started.
Yeah.
So I think we should go after a guy like Sedarius Smith or well, actually, that's the only D end I can think of that's available. And he had 9 sacks last year for the Lions. So I mean, and he's 33. So I mean, I'd be comfortable with that. I mean,
Yeah.
if you could get him for like maybe a year for $8 million or something, I think that's a decent deal. I mean, it might be a little bit more than that, but with his age, I wouldn't imagine it's much more than that. And then the other position that I would target, just because we haven't seen Jalen Johnson practice yet, or now I think he's like ramping up to practice, but I think he's close to returning. Man, he wants to. The target for his return is week 1, which is in a week, so he needs to start practicing this week.
Mhm.
But I would try and sign a corner to just give us a contingency plan for him. Maybe a guy like James Bradbury or Kendall Fuller. I was gonna put Stephon Gilmore on the list, but he's 35.
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
mind Gilmore for a couple weeks. That's a good one.
honestly, I mean it is only it should only be for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it is Stephon Gilmore or any of the guys that I just mentioned, I'm okay with it because it's probably only for 2 to 3 weeks at most if if he needs that long. But I'm praying that he gets back to the practice field, starting Tuesday, because I don't think they practice Monday with Labor Day. So I would say that the first practice of the week is Tuesday. I mean, I did have the topic where we talk about Jalen Johnson needing to get back to practice, but I mean, we kind of just mentioned that, so I don't think we need to have a full segment of topics about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that there's much else to talk about. I mean, what about you, Michael? Do you have anything else that you think we should talk about?
No, but I do want to say for a free agency pickup, a safety,
Why?
because I thought I saw something about
Brisker?
Brisker. Yeah.
Yes, I did
It's
see
like
that.
scaring me because he's so good when he plays. He's got to play.
But he leads with his head. He leads with
Yeah.
his head. It's like I mean, I'm trying to think of other players, but I cannot. The only like the person that I think of the most that led with his head a lot when he was playing football was Aaron Hernandez, the tight end for the Patriots. Like he always put his head down when people were trying to tackle him, so he could bulldoze through them, and that led to his obvious death and CTE. But I don't think Brisker is that crazy, but he does lead with his head a lot. So that might be a good idea. Like, what safety would you look at?
I don't know. I didn't look at who's
I
in
can
free agency right now,
I can look.
but like just any safety help. That's all we need.
Um, Agents NFL. Sorry, I had to look this up because I didn't think of it. I mean, there's there's okay. Let's see. There's Justin Simmons. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know how great that would be though.
the Packers just released him. So
Uh, Justin Simmons.
no, not Justin Simmons. I was thinking Isaiah Simmons. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what.
Justin Simmons wouldn't be bad though. That's the Broncos' old guy, right?
Yeah, and actually, that was one
That
guy that I was looking
that
at
that's
when
not bad to have in your room.
that was actually one guy I was looking at when we signed Kevin Byard. I thought that Simmons was going to be the better option, but Byard has also been a very reliable safety. So
Yeah, Byard's good.
I'm not mad at that at all. But I mean, Justin Simmons is an example. I'm trying to think of some other guys. Here, I'm just didn't Julian Blackmon sign somewhere? Or am I blanking?
Uh, I have no idea.
Well, I guess I didn't. I
But
didn't even
Simmons
think of that.
Simmons would be a good like help just in case Brisker is injured.
Yeah, right.
So
I mean, but I mean, I agree with you that safety might be a good idea. But who knows? Maybe because he did take the cart last week to um into the practice facility, but then I don't think they had practice the next day. So I don't think I don't remember. But
yeah,
I think we should find out if Brisker is practicing on Tuesday, because again we said that I wouldn't imagine them practicing on Labor Day tomorrow with us having the day off. But who knows? Maybe Ben Johnson is so serious that he wants them to practice on Labor Day. And
exactly.
honestly, with how serious his coaching style is, I mean,
It
that's how
wouldn't
you win.
surprise me.
That's how you win. So it wouldn't surprise me either. But hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will be back next Saturday to give you like our pregame episode for Monday, because I would record Sunday, but that's the first day of NFL football, and none of us are going to be available because we're going to be watching football all day.
Yep.
And then we'll have a episode probably Tuesday of the week of week one, because our game is on Monday, so we can't recap the game till it's over. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next Saturday, hopefully with Jack too. So
Yep. Later.
later.